So now we'll see this thrown. Oh, Lobie got some interference.
And there was a block in that clearance, and it'll go against Geelong. It was an accidental one, but you can't take the ruckman's line.
So Lobie, this would be a terrific goal for Port, given Geelong's dominance thus far. It's good enough to go. That'll get the crowd up and going. About 3 minds. In the end, handball's back. And hopefully Hartley can get him out of trouble. He does with a brilliant kick to Young. It was Jonas who kicked it to him.
Well, they're up and about with the whistle this round, the umpires, and it's been really helping the footy. Instant decisions. No latitude given.
So it's Young. Aaron Young was the sub last week.
Geez, he went to go to Pollock, and I don't think Pollock actually was ready for him.
He looked most uncertain as he came in. It's mighty close to being a goal, though. Dangerous player this year, the former Tiger, leading the competition in goal assists. Now the ball comes to Ebert. Hard lead from Schultz.
Touched.
Okay, well, he won't realise that if it was touched.
Oh, it was touched in mid-flight, but he got away with it. Stevie J's a sweeper. He's got to equalise him through the middle of the ground.
We'll get a good look at it here from Jay Schultz.
That's the twice he hasn't centred the ball.
Again, it comes off hands into the lap of Hartlett, who does the rest, and Port Adelaide are in front.
Well, they had the initial opportunity to give the first handball, tried to work out with it, so good decision from the umpire.
Ebert got it moving to White. Wines is resting forward. He's calling for it on the 50, and White's was a pretty good kick.
Oh, well kept in.
Wines dug deep, got it to White, has to nail this opportunity on a big stage. He knows it. Port back in front.
Win on the board.
Ebert, quick assessment, finds Broadbent. There's open space in the 50. Can they use it? They can. And Robbie Gray takes the mark. Westhoff says, kick it quickly to me. He decides not to. For the season, Robbie Gray. And this from right on the 50, right on his range. Goes back, calmly, coolly, slots it. Love it. Cassisi, they're heading forward again. They took the advantage. Schultz has it knocked away. Trying to be defiant, the Cats. But Port Adelaide is starting to crank. He's got it again, Matty White. Jared, I couldn't go again. Throw in. McIntosh got it down. Westhoff, was he collected high?
That one is. Fend off high.
Oh. We're not through this. It's a pretty handy lead at half-time.
Yeah, sure is. No complaints from Kelly Burberry there. Just that's where the Steve Johnson...
And Port Adelaide's lead would extend to 13 points. It's a decisive advantage in this brilliant top-of-the-ladder struggle. Some of the old-fashioned footy back.
Well, Chad Wingard's the one who really hasn't got off the chain right now. Kelly's doing a pretty good job.
Oh, beautifully summed up, Jared.
Smart kick will go over the top.
Oh, look at this. He can, over the top, and they can get on their feet. Travis Boak runs into an open goal. It's all Port Adelaide at the Adelaide Oval at the moment. They are celebrating all around the ground. Pinballing around, and he couldn't contain it. Westhoff could. They're sweeping forward again, looking dangerous. Boak didn't panic. He steps again, does the skipper. Pumps it in long. They didn't need a high flyer because Schultz was too strong and too smart.
Just
hushed. As Schultz comes in, and they won't be hushed now. Port lead by 4. Not a good player, but right now the pressure is relentless from Port. Corns torpedoes it into the 50, and they can't do a thing wrong. Wingard takes the mark. Missed a game with injury. Was quiet last week with only 10 disposals. Copped a bit more from Darren Glass. And he's out there today, and he's coming in from 40 metres. Everything's turned into goal for Port Adelaide. They lead by 5 goals now. Little shake of the hips. Wines. They're sprouting forward again. Hartlett to half forward. Slight misjudgment. Wingard. He's dangerous. He's surging.
And
Port are everywhere at the moment. And Robbie Gray takes the mark.
He's a super talent, this kid.
Lining up. For Port Adelaide's 7th consecutive goal. And they're doing it with great authority at the Adelaide Oval. Outnumbered, really. And it wasn't a great was a really well-placed ball.
And again, the absolute want to run and capacity to run for the midfield into defence is...
Oh, it's 50. I think Duncan realised that Port had the break.
Took in the ground unnecessarily. He took in the ground unnecessarily. Inside 50, incoming.
So that's a critical decision because it takes him within scoring range. Robbie Gray, been a very good player.
Mark's here.
Aaron Young, guys, up around, just running around the boundary line, looks okay.
It's been a good player today, Young. Done a couple of good jobs.
The lead is 24 points. Gray gives it everything. It's not going to be enough to score. Blitz halves, they get a fist.
Oh, he got it.
Gray, Sam Gray.
Can we go to review, Simon?
Keep it nice and tight around these stoppages.
Port Adelaide.
Oh, that's a bonus.
The drop of the ball was here. You're blocking him back here.
Why wasn't the advantage taken by Wingard?
Still got to allow him to run it. Yeah, no, that's
Still discussing it.
And Lobe makes him pay full price. Port back to a 36-point advantage. The shallow throw in. The ruckman get there. Well done from McIntosh. Down to Blitzarves. He's in an uncomfortable position on his back. And here's Impey. Oh, he got a step ahead of everyone. And into that Gray man again.
Oh, look at
and he
that.
centered it so well. And he finds Wingard. Port leading by 30 points. Straight through the middle. Port Adelaide lead by 6 goals again.
Well, they've lost the handle on this match. Ground clearances, first possessions and stoppages.
Oh, and again, surging out of the middle. Ebert, he's going to get it again. He can stroll in. It's a procession at the moment. Wingard puts another one on the board. Really meticulous kick. That's an interesting handball from Bartel. Gray was there to give. And again, they can run. Boat just chipped it up for Shields. White's going to run past him. White's going to run into the goal, so he might go back to the captain.
Yeah, he had to.
Back at ya! And Boat takes the mark in the square.
A couple of times going forward, we'll see Boat kick this goal.
We will. We have